Take marker Frozen 2. Action! What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D. Ryan 680.
I'm Juana Clara Trev.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is our review of Frozen, guys. Hope it don't get cold in here. Stay tuned. This is our review, guys. You ready? All right, let's get right to it. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? I'm Ryan D. Ryan 680.
Juana Clara Trev.
I'm Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans, guys. It's that time of year. It's that holiday season. And also, it's that Christmas movie we've been waiting for. Or can we call this a Christmas movie since it is winter time?
No.
Holiday movie.
No, hot winter movie. I would say.
Oh, winter. It's not even though it's not winter here in Texas, technically. I mean, it is really hot right now. We got the AC on blowing. It's Frozen 2, ladies and gentlemen. Our review, guys. Frozen 2. And man, all right. So it's funny. We talked about it on and off camera, both sides. And of course, me and my wife were Disney fans of it, everything Disney. And then me and you, Juan, we talked about this off camera too and everything. We're all like, okay, if there's a story to share with everybody, then it should be told and everything. I know you were on that. And now after first reactions Juan, we'll start with you. First reactions right after watching it. What was your first reaction to this? After, like, obviously you didn't have... Okay, let's get this straight. Did you have... Let me answer this. Both of y'all answer it. Did y'all have a song that it's like... Obviously, it's hard to capture the first one so much. We know this. Sequel being... was there a song that really stood out to you?
No.
No? Okay. All right.
To me, it wasn't.
Angela?
Me, yes. The one that Indina Menzel is singing about the unknown. Alita. That one stood out to me.
Yeah.
That made me cry.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with the unknown as well. I felt like the power of her lungs was really good. And I loved it too because there wasn't too much of these songs. And talking again on camera, I felt like with Disney's live action, with Disney's with all their new stuff that they've been doing, I feel like they've been doing more towards their Broadway and movies. So with this one, we get this so many sense with the Aladdin, and just their past their past live action movies / animation movies. This one could concur as well. I feel like this one was more like it felt more Broadway-ish type of songs, I guess you could say. Do you agree, Juan, or no?
No.
Do you watch Broadway musicals?
I don't watch Broadway, but I watch musicals.
Okay. Yeah, so almost to a sense to where because for instance, Aladdin live action, I could compare that one to being like a Broadway because that would felt like a Broadway type.
Yeah, that one did.
Yeah, it was flashy and it had the scenes where there's choreography and dance and singing. Yeah,
see, this one I felt like because it really did share so much light into it. I loved it because there was build up songs. It wasn't just like boom, it was start off slow and then it builds up like crazy.
For me, it was interesting because I could imagine if this was a Broadway, if they made Frozen 2 into a Broadway, I could see how it
they
goes.
Are making. It's funny because they are making Frozen into a Broadway. They announced that a few months ago. They just don't release the songs. No, I don't know. They just said Frozen musical Broadway coming soon. They don't know. We don't know what it is. We don't know what songs. I can only assume that's going to be these songs right here.
I can only assume it has to have the first one at least. The Let It Go.
Yeah.
Let It Go. I mean, it would not be a Frozen musical without Let It Go. I'm sorry, it can't. Yeah. But how they're going to mush the first and second one, or if it's just the first one, I don't know what's going to happen. But I could see the whole soundtrack of this second one into a musical, and I loved it so much.
Yeah, and I mean, let's get right to it. There was a story to be told here, and I loved it. I know, Juan, you said you didn't like the fast pace of this movie.
I like the pacing in the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
I felt like everything was getting a little too rushed just to move the narrative forward.
How do you feel about the explanation of all of the elements and stuff like that?
That's what felt rushed about it. It's just hey, this happened back then.
Yeah. We're not mentioning spoilers, by the way, guys.
It's just it threw in I think too much lore at once, and then for it just to progress off of that after we got introduced to it. Yeah, see, and it's funny too because I know I have to disagree with you on there. I kind of like that fast pace. I liked it because it didn't show us. I don't want to feel intrigued. I don't want the thing with sequels with me. I'm just okay, we already know who the characters are. Have you seen the first one? Now, going into this, I was just I didn't want us to reintroduce us to the same characters over. I was okay, tell me a story, and I loved it because they did show us a story. They went right off the bat, and I told you one off camera too, was that I felt like this was right after Frozen 1. It felt right after, right when the end credits happened in Frozen 1, I felt like it started right after it.
It's kind of hard to say because I know at one point they did mention it's been 6 years since the parents died. Now, how far from when the parents died to the events of Frozen 1, I don't know how long that is. But they did say it was that time. So it's like probably really close to it. It hasn't been too long.
And we're not taking accountable the shorts as well. So I don't know how much of a difference the shorts
Time
were.
did pass in this movie.
Yeah.
You even see the city.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I liked how one of the songs was about how Olaf wants to be older, more mature, and like it just makes me seem like it's maybe time has passed, but not too much. Maybe like
and I was referring to us,
right?
Like, hey, younger adults watching this movie.
Yeah. My pet peeve was this. I was like, okay, you're gonna make a Frozen 2. I want to see Anna, Elsa, Olaf, Kristoff. I want to see all the characters have character development. I feel like they all did. I really did. I really feel like throughout the movie, when we first go into this movie, I loved it because I feel like they all developed very, very well when it came down to the very end of this movie.
I wouldn't say all.
I would say maybe like Sven and Kristoff were like the same.
Hey, come on.
Olaf's the same.
I think Anna got a bit of character development.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough character development. Like I said it too, this movie was only an hour and a half long.
Yeah. Well, it's an hour and 43 minutes. Yeah.
Credits.
Yeah.
Runtime, like actual footage of movie, I say an hour and 30 minutes. Because it ended, I put it on my phone as soon as the credits started rolling. It was 8:34. So 10 minutes of credits.
Okay, it's not bad. I agree with one. Not all the characters went through their character development.
I like the story.
Without mentioning spoilers, I mentioned to you off camera what destroyed character development. Potential for character development, and it was thrown out the window.
I hear you. It's funny because going back into it, Frozen 1 was an hour and 42 minutes. So I'm clearing with credits and everything. So obviously, it was just the way the story was put together. Because you said it was a fast pace, but in Frozen 1, everyone loved Frozen 1. So I guess you could say, going down to it, I just felt like it was just the way they put the story together in the second one. And let's be honest, I mean, the second one, it's very hard to compare the two. It really is, because they're just so. I mean, the first one's so iconic. I mean, everyone knows the first one, especially of the songs and everything. And
so as far
it's hard
as
to put this together.
As far as the songs, obviously we know how many songs they have in the first one, and they're pretty iconic. Do you think the songs in this one matched that, or they didn't live up to the songs in the first one?
I don't think any of these songs were bad.
Yeah.
But like on the car ride home, I didn't want to listen to any of them. Usually when we watch any cartoon animated movie, me and Sarah on the drive home would put on the soundtrack on Spotify, and I'm pretty sure this is on Spotify. Yeah. But like on the car ride home, we're like, no, just listen to whatever is on the radio. Mm-hmm. Something else on Spotify. Yeah, because none of these songs are bad though. Again, they were sang pretty good, like y'all said, like Broadway style, which I did hear. Just they weren't catchy. They weren't like. They're not stuck in my head. And
see, that was my main concern when making the second. I was like, okay, that's gonna be very hard. But then again, I don't know if they were. I don't know. To me, I felt like they focused more on song in the first one, and this one, I feel like they focused more on the story. They wanted to show us a story and everything. I feel like that was. I mean, that's the way I felt on this one, because also, like, I feel like the first one. I don't want to say the first one was more for kids, but I feel like the second one was more for mature teenagers. Along the way to adults. Because I mean, it wasn't really.
It's for kids. It's an animated film.
I mean, they did throw in like the little cute lizard.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hot selling toy, by the way, guys. If you haven't already seen.
Actually, I haven't seen that as a toy.
Oh really? Okay, yeah.
I hope they do, because that's a cute toy.
Yeah,
that's real cute. So.
yeah. Because I mean, we didn't see anything. We didn't see anything for Frozen 2 or anything like that. When it came down to merchandise, we didn't see anything. Usually they're pretty good about that.
Probably next week.
We saw a bunch of Olafs. I mean, that's nonstop. Elsa, Anna,
Olaf and Sven. Those are like the two main character creature animals. I mean, obviously people are gonna love them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. So going into this world, going into everything that we've seen, and just, man, I mean, do you think we need a third one?
I don't.
I think we need a second one.
I liked how we kind of got more backstory onto why Elsa has powers. But as far as, seeing what we saw now, I really don't know where to go. Yeah. Where would the next story be?
And just letting you know, guys, there is no cliffhanger. So just letting you know, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is no cliffhanger to it. It shows us intentionally to that there's a third one, which I like, though, because the first one left that too, because let's be honest, Disney had planned to do one. That was it. and then one obviously escalated to like they didn't think it was gonna be this big, and obviously they're all like, crap, we gotta do a second one. So here's the second one, and I mean, to be honest though, I'm just like, do you think it's gonna be as big as the first one, like money wise and everything?
I think it would definitely make money, but as far as
what about publicity and like how far?
I think it might.
I think as far as like people going to see it, yeah, definitely, because people love the first one, they love the characters, they want to see the music again. I think it would definitely reach the audience and get, its money worth. But as far as being as big and accepted and well loved as the first one, I don't think so.
I'll say that did y'all believe that it carried the same spirit as the first one? Like it came the same charisma that I like to say charisma a lot with movies. I mean, did you think it after the first one?
Yeah.
Right? I think it really did carry that spirit, and I love that because it really shared it a lot between all Olaf and all the main characters. And I loved it too because I was just like, they're doing normal stuff like we do, like playing or just doing games and everything. I love that a lot. So that was pretty cool to see. Yeah,
that was cute. Family night.
That was a good, cute family night. Like I said, what did you feel about the comedy? What did y'all feel?
Like specifically Olaf?
Yeah, I mean,
I liked all his jokes.
You think it was too much? You think it was too much comedy?
I thought it was too much Olaf and too much Kristoff and Sin.
Oh, okay.
Some of it was like, I thought I enjoyed it. It's for kids. I don't mind.
I liked it. I can see where you're coming from.
Olaf. Yeah.
But I liked his.
Some of them though were awesome.
Yeah. Some of them were just on point.
Yeah,
like, oh my god. Okay,
I think when he's
oh my gosh.
When he's recapping.
When he's reenacting. You'll know what we're talking about when you see it. When he's reenacting.
Yeah, we'll see it. And I'll have to hit Angela and make sure she doesn't spoil anything for you guys.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, but we'll just say the jokes were, they were, I mean, let's be honest. Olaf would, he would do, these nice...
What you expected.
Yeah.
For his cheesy characters in the first one.
He hit the money on some of those $10 jokes, which was freaking hilarious, and then he didn't so much on the one set, but the kids were laughing. If we weren't laughing, the kids were laughing, then vice versa. And I love that. Exactly. That's what Disney wants. Whether the adults get it, if not, then they'll get the kids to get it, and then vice versa. So I love that about it as well. Who's your favorite character? I forgot to ask. I know we didn't do Frozen 1, but who's y'all's favorite character in this adventure?
That's so hard.
Right?
I would have to say Elsa because I love Idina Menzel.
Okay.
So I love her voice and how she performs, and I like her character.
What?
I don't have a favorite.
Oh, okay. No.
Those characters have a strong impression on me.
Yeah, no. Man, to be honest, I'll probably say Kristoff. I like Kristoff. I like the way he just
he's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
He's kind of funny sometimes. This one, I think he was more funnier in this one than it was on the last one, on the first one.
Well, I feel like we get to know him a little bit more than we did the last one, because he's not just thrown into this adventure. Like, we actually get to know him.
He was, He was in the complete whole movie instead of not being in the first 15, 20 minutes, I guess. He wasn't in that part, so I was happy to see that. So was this the fun that we deserved, guys?
You're lying. Kristoff was in the first scene of the first one.
Oh, that's right. He was a kid. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Want to be technical? If you want to be technical, yes, he was. Oh man.
He
wasn't an adult.
First character
he wasn't an adult. But what do you think? This was the fun we deserved?
It was, honestly. It wasn't a letdown.
Yeah.
Compared to especially some sequels.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I mean, I'll say that. Like, it was a really good. It was a really good comeback from the. I guess you could say it's hard. You can't really upscale the first one, but it was really good. It was as good as the. We'll say as good as the first one. Angela, what do you think? Is this the movie we deserved?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely? Okay. Alright, guys. So ratings, 1 out of 10. Juan, I'm actually interested in your rating right now because you're the one that's didn't like it as much. So I want to hear it.
I'm not saying it wasn't good. It just wasn't spectacular. I want to give it. I want to say a 7.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm surprised you give it a 7 because I was worried you were gonna give it like a 5 or a 4 or something.
No, it wasn't that terrible.
Yeah,
it was enjoyable. It was good.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to Angela, go. I'll be last.
I will highball it because I absolutely love the music and it made me cry. Probably a 9 for me.
9? Oh, yeah. Wow. Dang. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give this a solid 8. I'm gonna get a solid 8. All right. I'm gonna get a solid 8, guys. The Alamo City Movie Talk does recommend this movie, guys. Be sure to check out a theater near you. It's the holiday season. Everyone's watching movies right now, and we got a lot of movie reviews coming out this week, guys. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up. You like our trailer reaction, or our review, guys. Oh man, that's funny. Alrighty, guys. As always, I'm your host Ryan D. aka Ryan680.
One at Cloud Extra.
Angela, that cat lady Ange.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, guys. Have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you for making us a part of it.